Hi guys, Jennifer with From Darkness to Light, A Path to Mindfulness, a channel where we talk all things mental health. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, y'all. My disclaimer is that I am not a licensed therapist. I am not a coach. I am not a doctor. I am not a certified anything. I'm not a licensed anything. I'm not a guru. I am just me. Just a person who is diagnosed with a mental illness and who's just trying to try to navigate my journey into some sort of mental well-being. So yeah, welcome. So this is the 6th video I'm actually doing in 2 hours because I've been rambling. There's just so much stuff I want to talk about. And when one topic I want to talk about, it leads to another and to another and to another. So I've been kind of getting lost in a lot of stuff, and I just really haven't quite figured out how to narrow it all down into like small little portions. It's just a lot. Yeah, so this is the 6th take of a video, and only one's going to get posted. Hopefully. On these videos, I always like to say that everybody has their own experience. Everybody has had their own experiences. You may have grown up in the same house, but your perception of that reality is yours. Your feelings of that reality is yours, and your emotions are yours. There's no two people that will have the same perception of their realities at all, or their experiences. Some people have had worse experiences than others, but we're not here to negate anybody. Your journey is your journey. Your experiences are your experiences. You have the right to feel the way you feel. You have the right to think the way you think. And no one is going to judge you for any of it because it's just for you. Yeah. So, I guess, just for fun and giggles, thrills, and woohoos, I'm going to read one of the poems I wrote. I've been writing a lot. Just because I'm kind of frustrated with taking 6 versions of a video that's always different. So I'm going to read this one poem to you that I wrote. It's called The Change Within. Gandhi said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." However, we live our life and expect the world to change for us. For when there are expectations, there is nothing but suffering and pain. Our expectations are from living within our mind and not from our hearts. Our minds tell us lies. Our hearts only tell us truth. Our minds cause chaos. Our hearts are nothing but peace. When we live from our minds, we are never satisfied, never truly happy. But when we live from our hearts, we find peace, joy, and fully satisfied. Gandhi said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." So get out of your mind and follow your heart. To be the change in the world, inside of you is where you must start. Yeah. I know the last 2 lines are the only 2 lines that rhymed. Yeah. Most of my poems all rhyme except a couple. I'm just trying to dabble in the water with that one. But this is so very true. To be the change in the world, inside of you is where you must start. That's true. Yeah, I mean, be the change you want to see in the world. Yes, you can feed the poor. You can do all that. However, we're all energy beings. Science has proven that. We're nothing but energy. Everything is made of energy. We're vibrations. What we put out into the universe has a ripple effect, like water. Say you throw a stone into the water, there's ripples and just goes on and on. So what we feel inside, because we are vibrational, we put that out there. However we feel, whatever we say, we put that out there, and words are vibration. You can feel that. So when you put that out there, you put ripples in the water. And one of the 12 universal laws is what you put out into the universe comes back to you. So if you're feeling pain inside of you, you project that. You know, whatever you feel, you know, they say hurt people hurt people. True. And if you've got angst or pain in your heart and your soul and you're hurt inside, you project that onto others. You know, those people that judge others is because they feel they're judging themselves. When you don't love yourself, everything about you inside, if you don't feel whole and peace and happy and love inside for yourself, you project that on others and expect them to make you feel better. Expect them to love you. Expect them to make you feel love. I personally have loved everybody I was ever with in my life. Everybody. But I realized now looking back that I didn't feel the love for myself. And if I don't love myself, I'm already in a deficit. How can I give something to others that I don't have? How can I give myself fully? No, you don't want to give yourself fully. I mean, you do want to give yourself fully. If I don't feel all the love, if I'm not okay with myself, and I don't love everything I am and everything about myself, that will and does show up in relationships with others. Again, because you're already in a deficit. You don't have it. You don't have enough of it inside of you for yourself. So you give everything else that you don't. You give you give whatever else you have left to everybody else, and that's not fair. You give away everything. Yeah. So be the change you want to see in the world. Inside of you is where it must start. With this mental illness diagnosis, yes, I can't be on. Yes, I am on medication. Yes, other people are on medication. That's great. Nobody can change you except you if you want to. If you're tired of feeling miserable, if you're tired of feeling the pain, if you're tired of feeling distress and in despair, then you have some inner work to do. You need to look at, why don't you love yourself? What is the problem with that? And it's a lot of inner work. You have to maybe talk to your inner child. The negative thoughts that go in your head about how bad you are, or you're useless, or you're worthless, and blah, blah, blah. Why do we not feel we deserve more? Why do we not feel we are worth everything? And, to be honest, I felt worthless. I felt very unlovable. And it's not because I'm not. I didn't believe it because I didn't get that growing up. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel truly seen. I didn't feel loved. And when you don't get that, you don't know it. So you look for everything outside of you to try to fill that void, to make you feel better, to make you feel whole, to make you feel loved. But that's not how it should be. Nobody outside of you is responsible for how you feel inside. You are responsible for you. Yes, again, I understand people have been through some major shit shows, some traumatic events. I get that. That means you still need to heal within. See a therapist. Don't relive it. Acknowledge whatever happened. Acknowledge it. It's happened. You can't change it. But you could learn from it and you can grow from it. Our experiences that are shit or not, all our experiences don't define us. And I've let my experiences define me because I just didn't freaking know. I didn't realize how it truly, everything affected me until last year when I had my mental breakdown. You are responsible for your own feelings. People may say stuff that may piss you off or hurt your feelings. But at the same time, you allow them to make you feel that way. And what do I mean by that? Well, if somebody says to me, you hurt my feelings. Well, all these years, if somebody said that to me, that crushed me. That was soul crushing. I was just like, oh, and I just felt like I was dying. And I never knew why. I thought I was just sensitive. I really, really did. I never really knew why I took it to such heart. Or when somebody says we need to talk, or you made me mad, that stuff triggered me. And when you're triggered, these thoughts go into your head, like the negative thoughts in your head. Okay, you're useless. You're full of shit. See, you're no good, blah, 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 blah. Whatever your negative thoughts are when stuff like that happens, take a pause. Now, it's so easy to react. So easy to react because they made me mad. Oh, they upset me. Yeah. But you're allowing them to upset you. And why are you allowing them to upset you? And for me, well, again, I had to do some inner work. I had to talk to my inner child. And things that happened in my childhood weren't the greatest. And I felt unseen. I didn't feel worthy of love because I was never shown. Unless I did something really well, like band or something, I never really felt truly, deeply loved. And I didn't feel that I was worth much. So when I got out of the house, I tried to find everything outside of me to help satisfy that, whether it be people, drinking, other things, work. I threw myself into work for many, many years. Many years. And I used work and my performance at work to try to give some sort of value of worthiness to myself. I was like, what? Now I'm looking back, this is just, I'm just realizing all this like between now and like last year. It's like, wow. Okay. So if I'm responsible for my own feelings and my own thoughts, okay. So you got to look back. You got to look inside first. You have to. And again, you don't need to relive the experiences. You just need to acknowledge the experiences that you've been through. They've happened. Again, you can't change them. You can't go backwards, and you don't want to relive them. But acknowledge them. And how can you move forward from those experiences? Be the change you want to see in the world, and it starts with you. You can get stuck in those situations, totally stuck in those situations of previous life events. And some people are stuck. They're just so stuck in there that life is just passing them by. And they're still holding on to what isn't anymore. So I know there's a lot of information in a very, very short time. To be the change in the world, inside of you is where you must start. You really do, you know, people need, everybody, mental illness or no. Look inside. What triggers you? Why does it trigger you? Where did it start? Where did the pain start? Where did the unworthiness feeling start? Where did the lack of anything for yourself start? Once you come to terms with where it started, that is just the beginning of a little freedom and peace inside of you. Yeah. Nobody can change you. It's not their job. It's not their job to make you feel any which way. You have the power within you to dictate how you feel. Do not let anybody make that choice for you. You're giving up your power by doing that. And the power, you've got so much power inside you, so much. I'm learning that. I've got so much power inside of me, and I've got to stop giving it away. I gave a lot away because I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. 51 years, I didn't know what I was doing. But now I'm coming to terms with this stuff. And I had to start with inside me. I can, again, love everybody I want to love out there, but if I'm not truly happy and whole inside of me and love myself, and give myself grace, and take care of myself and my feelings, and protect myself and my feelings from external factors and people, if I can't do that, then I'm just going to continue on in this world of hurt. It's stuff that we shove down deep inside because we just don't want to deal with it. We don't acknowledge it. We don't want to acknowledge it because it sucks. It hurts. And I get it. But by acknowledging it and not judging it, let those feelings rise up in you. Acknowledge those feelings, but don't attach yourself to them. Let them go. Let them be a cloud just flying by you. The thoughts about yourself are not real. Follow your heart. Your heart knows best. Your mind is good for when you need it to put things together, to process information. But it really sucks when you're hard on yourself. It sucks when you're scared. This society we have today is nothing but fear-based and stress. We're afraid of the unknown. We are anxious about the unknown. We are anxious about not having enough. What if I lost my job? What if I lost my car? What if I have no money? I don't have any money. I'm broke. Again, we are energy beings. And by you continuously validating, I'm broke, I don't have enough money, that's a negative vibration putting out into the universe. And what you put out into the universe will come back to you. So you're telling the universe, I'm broke. It's going to keep you broke. And it's going to give you all the reasons to be broke. But if you can say, I am enough, I am love, I am abundance, I am peace, I am joy, and truly feel that and know that and live that, you will see some changes in your life. I've seen it. I've seen it for myself. It's been quite a ride in the past year. Synchronicities happening. I learned to just let go. Let go of trying to control everything. I can't control everything. I have tried. I can't control anybody. I was never really a controlling person as far as my perception. I may have. I don't know. And it sucks if I did. I can't just keep doing. We're human beings, not human doers. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is just be. But there's just so much distraction, so much noise around us that we are deafened, and we've become numb to social media, and we don't prioritize ourselves. We don't prioritize our hearts, because we were always taught growing up that to think of yourself as selfish. You think of others, put others before you, and that's so half-assed backwards. Because if you're not whole and you're not good inside for you, you're actually doing everybody outside of you disjustice. You're not doing them justice being half-ass. If you're not whole, if you're just a part of you're just a fragment of yourself, if you just don't know who you are and how you feel, and know that you are everything in the universe, everything is in you, you are whole just by yourself, you are really not benefiting as many people as you think. You're keeping them from the greatness within you. And that's not fair to them. Yeah. I've been in the dark. I've been in the darkness. I've been in despair. I've been in turmoil, emotionally, mentally. And I'm sure a lot of people have too. But once I started detaching myself from everything outside of me, like I got off Facebook. I'm not on any social media. The only thing I have right now is YouTube. I'm not on any social media, and let me tell you, just by doing that, I feel so free. I had more time. Well, more time for what? A lot of people are like, I'm bored. I had time to go walk in nature. Again, being vibrational and energy beings, you need to be in nature. Be one with the trees. A tree can just be. Just, stop and stare at a tree. What's the tree doing? Absolutely nothing. It's a tree. It's just being. And that's what we're supposed to be able to do. We're human beings, so we have to learn to just be. And allow the universe, allow life to go and take you wherever it needs to go. The more we freak out and stress, it's like swimming up, if life is nothing but like a river flowing, and we just let go of the control and we flow down this river, it's peaceful, it's comfortable. There may be some rocks, and the river will take you over the rocks or around the rocks, and the river will guide you. But we hold on to so many things. It's like we're grabbing onto the branch on the side of the bank. We're just holding on so tightly, and water's just rushing past us. Life is still going. We're still holding on, and we're not getting anywhere. We've got to learn to let go. Let go of things we cannot control. We cannot control anything outside of us. The only thing we can control is what's inside of us, in us. That's the only thing. Let everything else around you just happen. You can't change it. You just go with it. So, I know I rambled on this one. I like this video. All right. So, again, to be the change in the world inside of you is where you must start. That's no lie. If you're willing to do the inner work, and if you're willing to acknowledge some things that you've kept hidden for the longest time, if you're willing to acknowledge them and set them free, your life is going to start changing, I promise. And if you need to do it in the face of a therapist, please do. Please do. Nothing wrong with therapy. I go twice a month. I do sound therapy, which is fantastic. I do meditation, different versions of meditation. And for me, that's huge because I have so many racing thoughts. my racing thoughts, I was able to slow down quite a bit once I got off Facebook and once I got off all social media, except YouTube. Once I got off all social media and I started journaling, it was amazing. I can actually have quiet in my head for once. It's really strange, but it's really good, especially when when I journal. I don't write it to myself. I write it to God, to source, universe, whatever you want to, whatever you refer your truth as. I write it as a letter, and I let my frustrations out. I let my gratitude. You always have to be grateful. Always be grateful for good and bad. The bad is a challenge that you must overcome. There can't be good without bad. That's just life. You have to get the hard with the easy. It's just the way the world works. So when I put my frustrations, my thanks, my questions, and I kept my journal by me all day at work. And if something bothered me, I wanted to get it out of my head. So I put it on the paper. And sometimes I get answers back, answers to some of my questions, which is really amazing. And I started doing this in October, and I'm like my fifth book now, my fifth journal. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. But just by me getting it out of my head, gave me so much more space of quiet. And I made sure that I took time every day to be still. And if I fell asleep, I fell asleep. I sat there and I watched trees, just looked at birds. I looked at different plants. I took the time to be in the present. So there's a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of work. And if you're willing to do the work, yay. Nobody can do it for you. This is your life, your mind, your heart, your health, your mental well-being. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Again, not everything works for everybody. Some things may, some things may not. Some people I've come across, they don't like journaling. They never have, which that's cool. That's good. But yeah. Start within. It starts with just you, inside you. Love yourself first. Give yourself grace. Forgive yourself. Let things go. It's okay. We all make mistakes. We're human. Love yourself first. Accept yourself for who you are. Embrace that you are whole. You are peace. You are joy. You are abundance. You deserve all the goodness and greatness in this world. Know that. Learn that. Love that. Accept that. No matter what nobody else can tell you otherwise. They may try, but it doesn't matter what they say to you. If they try to tell you otherwise, then they're hurting themselves, inside themselves. They're going through something. They feel unworthy themselves. But know that only you can do this for you and nobody else. Okay, so love yourself. Love yourself first. Look into doing inner work. Talk to your inner child. It's hard. It's really kind of awkward at first, but it's really beneficial. Love yourself first. And love each other and be kind. Please be kind to each other. That's all we can do. See you in the next video.